So I just saw the first episode of season 2 of Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. So many modifiers, so many adjectives. And if you haven't seen my review for season 1, basically I gave it an 8.6. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought they had enough, but still made it different so that it was its own thing, and I appreciate it. So first things first, let's talk about adaptions. Adaptions are exactly that. They are an adaptation of the original source material. Therefore, they're not going to be 100% accurate. Sometimes they'll add things, sometimes they'll take things away, but that is okay as long as the heart, the essence, the thing that makes the source material there. And in the case of Avatar: The Last Airbender season 1 and season 2, I think the case is that. And oh my gosh, the first episode alone, so much better. Mainly the VFX. The VFX are stunning. They are movie level, and it is great to behold. And I know a lot of people are gonna complain about the pacing, but you gotta really think about it. The cartoon was made for children, so it had filler episodes, had stuff that would appeal to children, but this is a real live action version of war. The first season did a little bit of that, but the second season already is really putting into perspective the gravity that is war. It's giving live action Ahsoka, live action Clone Wars vibes, and I love it. So now let's talk about the actual episode. Frankly, I actually really loved this episode. It was a very strong episode, and there were many moments that this episode made me cry. And the very first thing that I said when I watched this was, we're fixing things already? And I was a little worried that we were gonna go down the Rise of Skywalker route. Oh, the dreaded Rise of Skywalker has traumatized me forever. But it does not seem like we are going down that route. What I like most about the live action show is the insane character development that each character is getting. That happened in season 1 and it's continuing in season 2. Especially with Sokka, Suki, their relationship, and what it means, the consequences from season 1 with Yue. Conversations between Boomy and Aang in the first episode as well. Phenomenal stuff. And might I add, I am an earthbender. I am a master in doing nothing. So what about the Serpent's Pass? Well, I actually liked the incorporation of the Serpent's Pass and why they needed to go down the Serpent's Pass. Now, does this mean that Appa's Lost Days are not going to be part of the series? Which confuses me, because way back in the day, everybody hated Appa's Lost Days, but now everybody loves Appa's Last Days. Empire Strikes Back, anybody? But the battle against the Serpent was incredible. Oh my god, and it really put me into perspective how insanely difficult bending is, especially, like, I don't know about all of the other bending, but we've seen a lot of water bending in this first episode, and truly, honestly, it's hard. Bending is a hard thing to do. Bending takes serious concentration, because at one point, not gonna give any spoilers, but Katara is ice sliding on water while doing a whirlpool, while making shields, while doing all of these different things, and you could tell that she is concentrated, that she is trying to do all these different things at one time with her different hand motions, and it is some of the best ice and water powers displays that I've seen. Percy Jackson could never, at least not in his current season 1, season 2. We gotta wait till he, gets about a little bit. We gotta wait a little bit. But the Katara and Aang sparks are there. And honestly, I actually kinda liked it better than the Cave of Two Lovers. I know, controversy. But it truly would have been a little weird because of the seemingly age difference-ish. Anakin, Padme again, but not really. And now that he's sprouted up and everything, and now that they've been spending a lot of time together waterbending, those sparks are there. And they do have it. The Katara and Aang, they have it. It's there. It wasn't there for season 1, but I'm glad it's here for season 2. And in retrospect, this makes season 1 fine, because they're just doing what they think they need to do, right? And then they discovered the big plan. The Sozins come and they're like, all right, time to put the batteries on and lock in. And like I said, everybody is better this season. Sokka is more sarcastic and funny. He's just like leaning into it, and I love it. His relationship with Suki is also insanely interesting, because we get to see Sokka be traumatized over what happened with Yue and how that conflicts with his feelings with Suki. But again, there's two moments, and these moments are back to back, but there are two moments that absolutely made me cry. It made me tear up, because it was beautiful. It was a beautiful moment. The Sokka and Suki, and then the Katara and Aang, was very tender, and I liked it. It was a very beautiful moment. I don't think a lot of people are talking about. The support between each other, and that is beautiful. Katara is also just a freaking Katara. Not to mention Uncle Iroh, who I genuinely believed he was completely miscast. I love that actor so much, but he was completely miscast. But Uncle Iroh, even in this first episode, is beginning to be a little bit more Uncle Iroh. Even Zuko has calmed down a little bit. All of the complaints that everybody had, Netflix heard. And even in this first episode, again, I liked season 1, but now I really love season 2, and it just started. So I'm excited to see where things go from here. Toph is in episode 2, and I can't wait because Toph is me. I am Toph. Like I said, I'm an earthbender.